not live yet. There you have it. Not live yet. Oh, now I'm live? Okay. So now I'm live. Hi, people. You missed my fabulous introduction, and I'm not doing it again, so they made me mad. I thought I was live, and I'm not. So I have with me Miss Maisha Davis. Did I pronounce your first name right?
Maisha.
Maisha. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Okay, I've been saying Maisha all the time.
That's okay.
And she is the author of I Just Wanted to Be a Fashion Designer. And so, okay, all of my radio hosts out there in Radio Land, please read the book before your guest comes. Because the book is really, really pretty. And because of my JOB, I didn't have time. I like your picture on the back, too.
Thank you so
I didn't have time to actually read it, so we're just going to wing it here. Maisha and I were talking, and she knows a little bit about design. But before, okay, so let me tell you how I met Maisha. Okay. So you know me, Baltimore Fashion Week, woo-hoo. And so, okay, they're fussing. Okay, they're not. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking through the glass window, and the engineer and the producer went back and forth. So you know, I produced Baltimore Fashion Week. And Maisha registered as an exhibitor / vendor for Baltimore Fashion Week. So you'll get to meet her all and get, pluck her brain, not her ear, Lord Jesus. Pluck her brain for all of the fashion questions you have. And she's going to talk about her book for the first half. And then the second half, we're going to come back and talk fashion, like design and, what designers should know, because it's key. And before we started the show, we were talking about line sheets.
Yeah.
How that's key, and something about 300%. Okay, that's way beyond my knowledge base. So since that's her lane, I'm gonna get out of it. So let's introduce Maisha. And if you want to call in, the number is 1-855-835-5857 extension 1. You can text us at 443-624-9403. And you can also find us on BeExposedRadio.com, and that's all one word. And so you can hear the show live there. So welcome, Maisha.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited.
She has no yellow and
here.
black. Yay.
So excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So tell us a little bit about your book, since I didn't read it.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the book is called, of course, I Just Wanted to Be a Fashion Designer. It is a humorous memoir of fashion misfortune is what I call it.
Oh, wow.
It is my journey. It is true stories about my journey and attempt to be the world's greatest fashion designer. That was always my goal, always my focus from a small child. And once I got a hold of fashion, that was it. I wasn't letting it go. And I was determined to be the greatest of all time. And I really just pursued that.
So who is your favorite designer? Who do you aspire to be like?
Well, growing up, my absolute favorite designer was Patrick Kelly.
Oh, okay.
Patrick Kelly was the very first African-American fashion designer that I ever saw who was celebrated for design.
Oh, wow.
And his success in presenting at New York Fashion Week. And then I really related to him because he wasn't from New York. He wasn't from Europe. He was from down south. He was from Mississippi, and he had worked his way up. And
he was a regular person.
He was just a regular guy. And it was something about that really resonated with me, even as a child.
Oh, okay.
So, and then also what I loved about him back in the day, back in the day, on the covers of Ebony magazine and Essence magazine, he always used black models.
Oh, cool.
And I thought that was awesome. Growing up with Christy Brinkley and Christy Turlington.
They dominated the territory.
And every once in a while you'll get you get Naomi Campbell who, gives life.
Right.
Even still to this day. But he would have so many sisters in his shows that I would just be like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I want to do. That's exactly what I want to be like. And that was it for me.
So did you ever do any shows?
In the book, it talks about my pursuit of fashion, and the book ends with my premiere show.
Okay. I feel bad I didn't. Oh my God.
The book ends. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah, don't give it away.
But that's how it ends. It ends at a fashion show.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. You all should see Maisha. She's like smiling and stuff.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. Like, this is an awesome opportunity.
I'm glad that we can provide it for you.
Absolutely.
Yay. That's why I started the Sharan Nixon show. So others that have a product or service or even a book, they can come on here and explain it and display it to the world so others can know.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I would hate to have to sit here and be by myself. I don't know what I would talk about but me, and no one wants to hear about that all night long. And Robbie with his joke of the day. Yay. Robbie's an engineer. I don't get any sound bites tonight. I can't do sound bites. Nothing's happening. I don't hear anything. Okay, so we'll get no sound bites, but I bet you he got a joke of the day, though.
I love a good joke.
We'll let him tell it. I'm not the joke person.
Okay.
I told it at Under, and they all looked at me like I had 15 hairs. I'm like, yo, it's funny. I don't know why you're not laughing. I'm laughing. So before we talk about Maisha, or talk to Maisha more about her book, I want to go over a few dates for Fashion Week. Maybe not dates, but registration deadlines. So we do have a few more spaces for exhibitors/vendors, and we have a few more spaces for designers. I will be shutting down all of the registration shortly for models, designers, and exhibitors. Now, sponsors, if you're listening, we never shut it down for you. We're always open for you.
I know that's right.
So, girl, this event, my Jesus. Okay, so I'm just want to put that out there, and I will be hosting an open designer conference call. So if you're a designer and you're interested in participating in Baltimore Fashion Week, you'll be able to ask the questions that you wanted to know or needed to know, and we're going to create a FAQ to send out prior to the actual conference call, so you can see what some of the questions were and you can still dial in. And so that'll go up probably by Friday. The conference call will more than likely take place next Wednesday if you're interested. And so now we're going to flip it over back to Maisha as she's trying to text. Yay. I interrupted that.
We're in a technological
there
girl.
You go.
I'm a technological girl.
I'll be on it 4 o'clock in the morning posting. No, I do not sleep.
Exactly. So
out of the book, what was your favorite chapter?
Wow, that's a great question. One of my favorite chapters in the book is actually the first chapter. It just talks about finding your dream at a young age. And for me, finding fashion at a young age, that was it. And I enjoy knowing so young what I wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
I really did. I enjoyed knowing so young what I wanted to do.
So how old were you when you realized that this is what you wanted to do?
I was 8. I was about 8.
You can remember when you were 8?
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got a memory like an elephant. I remember
good.
Everything.
I can't remember 8, but I do remember when I was 5 and the video was on my Facebook page. That was pretty fly back then too. So anyway, off of me and onto you. And so what inspired you to write a book? Usually when people write a book, it's because something happened and they wanted, other than sharing it with the universe. What was another reason that inspired you to write the book?
One of the main reasons that I was inspired to write the book was I came to a point where I needed to reconcile my feelings with fashion. I went through quite a journey pursuing being a fashion designer, and my focus was always fashion. My focus was never, I knew if I was good at it I would make money, but money wasn't my focus. Fame was never my focus. My focus was I loved fashion. I wanted to be the best at this. I wanted to be really good at it. And when the dream didn't turn out like I thought it would, given all of the passion and work and drive, I needed to reconcile those feelings of, was I good enough? could I really do this? Should I have kept going? How come it didn't turn out the way that it did? And it just, I really was at a crossroads. I needed to put it all together, and I kept analyzing it, and then one day I was like, you know what, you've had some really unique experiences. Maybe it'll help if you start to write them down. And that's exactly what I did. I just started writing.
What was the time span of you realizing that, when you truly realized that this is what you want to do? So when you first decided, you know what, I'm just going to do it, until the time you said, I can't do it anymore. I just can't do it.
Ooh.
Like, I'm not talking about age-wise, just the number of years.
Oh, God, years. Years and years and years. I started sewing when I was about 8. I continued sewing. I mean, I still sew now, but like every day sewing, where I would dedicate 6-7 hours a day on the sewing machine.
Okay.
Years.
Oh, okay.
Years. I went, I got my bachelor's degree in business, and then after that, I went to design school in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
And even
which school did you go to?
I actually was accepted to a school that doesn't even exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
It was called, isn't that terrible? It's called,
after you, there was no more.
It was. That was it. They shut it down. It was.
Maisha, shut it down.
The school was called American College.
Oh, okay.
The school was called American College, and I think they were bought by AIU. I think that I'm not 100% certain, but the school was across the street from LaFace Records in Atlanta.
Okay. Oh, cool.
And I got an internship at the record label. Now, this is public knowledge. It's not giving away the book, but I got an internship at the record label. I used to make a lot of my own clothes and wear them to my internship. And then one day there was a lady there who was, you know, she was all over the office and commanding people, you do this and you do that and you do this. And
so
I was
she's
just
like a Miranda Priestley.
Actually, listen, I was wearing just a simple jersey skirt, ankle length jersey skirt, or maxi skirt is what they call them now. She's like, I really like that skirt. Where'd you get that skirt? I said, well, I made it. She said, will you make me one? I said, sure. Made her the skirt, and then it turns out she was the mother of Andre 3000 from Outkast.
Oh my God, I love him.
She was the Miss Benjamin.
Is that where he learned? Well, she couldn't sew, so where did he get his? Okay, anyway, that's a whole other story.
So Miss Benjamin, Andre 3000's mother, was this woman. She used to come in there and tear the office up. You do this and you do that, and I need this and I need that. And she said, I want you to make this skirt for me. I made the skirt for her. She was like, I wanted to go on tour with my son. And after I did a couple more garments for her, she called me. She said, well, my son wants to get clothes made. He has some ideas. Would you be willing to do that? I was like, sure, yeah, of course. You know, just being real calm. Oh, sure. Oh, absolutely, of course. Give him my number. In the inside, I'm going crazy.
Wow.
I was such a huge Outkast fan before I even got the internship, before I even got to Atlanta. Like, I was a huge Outkast fan.
Wow.
So to have the opportunity to do garments for Andre 3000 and to collaborate with him. So you were responsible for
his Benjamin line?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't work on his clothing line. I did work on tour garments.
Oh, for him?
For him.
So
for
you're
him personally.
For his look. That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot.
So that was a great opportunity, and that's what caused the snowball effect, where I was able to work with celebrities. And that's what I try to be sure that I'm very clear. My focus was never, I want to be with celebrities, or I want to be. I loved fashion. Yeah. It just happened, and I thank God it happened. You know, I just really thank God that it happened. But that's how it happened.
Okay. Wow. Andre 3000.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you still talk to his mom?
No, you know, she passed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Miss Benjamin passed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was really sad to hear that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Miss Benjamin passed. She was a sweet lady. She was a tough lady sometimes, but she's a sweet lady.
So with her being tough, was she still respected and?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you make clothes for Andre 3000?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh my God. What are you looking at me for? My son's looking at me like, pay attention, dragon. No? Okay. Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. Yeah, he needs to be fired. Anyway.
And that's one of the stories that's in the book too.
I'm gonna have to read it.
Yeah, a lot of people know me for that. That's what really kind of helped me just move along in that same vein, working as a costume designer. Well, for some time I was called a costume designer
because you created looks for
because
Andre?
because I created looks. You know, because his stuff wasn't, you know, wear off the rack type stuff. It was what they consider costume. And then the label actually labeled me a stylist. I had never heard of a stylist, or you know, it wasn't as popular then for me as it is now. Everybody wants to be a stylist now. I didn't know, but having that label gave me the opportunity to do so much. And allowing them to say, you know, get Maisha, she's a stylist. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm a stylist. Look,
I'll be whatever you want for the right
exactly. Like I have no idea. They're like, oh yeah, we heard you're a stylist. They're like, yeah, we heard you're a stylist. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a stylist. But I didn't know. I didn't really, honestly, I had no clue what that was.
So when you were sewing, did you have a serger?
I had a serger, and I gradually worked into more fancy equipment and being sure I had the equipment that I needed, the right kind of scissors, making sure I had a serger. I even was able to upgrade my sewing machine. I have a Juki now. So just being able to learn, you know, the more
so how
you
many sewing machines do you have? Most designers or people who are creators of fashion usually have more than one sewing machine.
Yeah, I have one for buttons that I use. You know, one of the little brother tabletops that's with the computer.
That's
and
only good for buttons.
Only good for buttons for me. So I use that for buttons. I do all the big work on my Juki. And then I have my serger.
Oh, okay. So you have a room separately in your house devoted to...
I used to. Now it's just all in the kitchen.
Okay. All right, so if you
thankfully the kitchen is large enough where I just got it all in there.
Oh wow,
yeah,
that's awesome! I can't believe you did something for Andre 3000. I'm so excited. Montreal's looking at me and I'm looking at him. He hates when I call him that. I love it. He hates when I call him that. It just pisses him off. Are you pissed off, Marty? He can't hear me. He's able to see folks. Hey, Robbie. So I'm really excited that you're here.
Thank you.
I can't wait for you to start talking about line sheets. Because just a little bit of information you told me, I did not know it was that involved. And I've been doing my research because I was going to try to explain it to the designers, but that's not my lane.
Okay.
I just know what they need.
Okay.
And I'm not sure on how to actually get them to where they need to be so we can introduce them to the buyers this year. But they have to be ready.
Yeah.
They have to be ready.
Yeah. In my experience, the more simple it is.
Right. That's what I was told.
Yeah. The more simple it is,
the more simple the line sheet?
The more simple the line sheet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the more simple the line sheet.
The more simple the line sheet, the easier it is for the buyer to understand or for the designer?
Well, it kind of can go both ways because you want to be able to present the information in the most confident way possible.
Okay, without stuttering.
Right. And you want to be able to get through it and explain it as easily as possible.
Okay.
So the more complicated you make it and add in stuff that may not necessarily need to be added in, then it just makes it easier to get through. Because honestly, from my experience, fashion is all about the first impression, that presentation.
Right.
You can have everything. You can have it all. You can have all the information. A lot of it really is, because you know that creative mind. We're creative.
Right.
A lot of it is a vibe. It's just that vibe. And if you connect with a person and you're able to explain it really easily, they'll latch on to it. You know what I'm saying? I think when people start to get a little too technical, and it's just in my experience, when they start to get a little too technical, they're looking for reasons to reject what you have. That's just my experience.
Okay. You talking with the buyers?
Yeah, but the best way to overcome those objections, of course, is to have that information, but you want to build that rapport too.
Right.
It's so important to build that rapport with the buyer, because what you may not know right now, you always can have the opportunity, if you have rapport with them, to give it to them later.
Right.
Yeah.
And so my job as the organizer of Baltimore Fashion Week is to build that rapport with the buyers to get them here this year. And so with this rapport I'm building, the designers have to bring it as well.
Yeah, they do. That's important. The
yeah,
buyers,
that's key.
Yeah, that is key. The buyers that I've met with, I've met with 2 buyers from Macy's when I was really pushing my line. Like I met with 2 buyers from Macy's. They loved my product, and I hate to say this because I don't want to. I want to help your cause, but they didn't ask me anything about my line sheets.
Oh, they didn't?
Not one thing.
Oh, wow.
They didn't ask me anything. We built the rapport. They loved what I had. Yeah, we had really great rapport, and they loved the product that I had.
Montreal entered the room. Are you going to join that?
I'm not.
It's not even up. It's the anybody show. He's trying not to get on the air, y'all. I don't understand why he's not trying to be my friend today. So if you want to call in and speak to Maisha, phone number is 855-835-5857 extension 1. You can also send a message on the Sharan Nixon show, which is my Facebook page, and we'll answer your questions there. As I type that in my phone, I'm going to my page right now just in case someone has sent me any questions on my page so I can be prepared to answer them. Maisha says she loves questions.
I love questions. No, ask
so
me
send in the
anything.
questions, y'all, because Maisha wants to answer
I
them.
got a message that my daughter is screaming at the computer, "Hi, Mommy, hi,
Oh, that's so cute.
They text me, they say, give your baby a shout out.
Oh, my
you can't hear her.
goodness.
Hi, Lucy Goose. I love
Oh,
you.
Lucy Goose. How old is she? 8?
She'll be 3.
Oh, she's 3.
On May 25th.
Oh, wow.
She's
like
vocal.
a baby.
Yes, I have a little baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You just
baby.
had one?
Just the one.
No, I have
One is
3.
enough.
I have 3 men.
She said men.
Yeah, they're grown.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're no longer babies.
Okay.
I wish they were sometimes, but they're not. They all have to grow up.
Yeah, they do. She's growing up right before my
So does she
very
want to
eyes.
sew or be a designer?
Lucy, I don't know right now. She'll ask me, "Mommy, where are you going?" I said, "Lucy, I'm going to work." I said, "Lucy, what did you do today?" "I went to work too." "Lucy, where do you work?" "I work at the post office." I said, "How much do you make?" $2.
Okay.
I said, "You should ask him to give you a raise. Tell him you want, tell him you want to make $6." But that's her.
That's
I'll
cute.
show you a picture of my baby.
Oh, she's so cute.
Isn't she beautiful?
Y'all should see her. Oh, look at those cheeks. Oh, I love her little heart patches on her knees.
That's
Oh.
courtesy of her aunts. They make sure she stays together. We love
That
you,
is
Lucy
so
Goose.
cute. Oh, she's probably still creepy. That's my mommy. I need my mommy. She is a cutie.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I love other people that have girls because I never wanted any. I don't know why. I just wanted to be the only one in the house to wear the girly stuff. And then here comes my granddaughter who steals it right away, and my niece.
Right.
So now I have to share it with them. But I'm so glad you came on the air. And if you have any, once again, we have a phone and it rings. It works. So can y'all call? 855-835-5857. What? Oh, extension 1. I'm sorry, I forgot to say extension 1.
Give us a call.
Yeah, give us a call. Talk to Maisha and ask her what her favorite stitch is. What is your favorite stitch?
Straight stitch.
You don't like zigzag? I love zigzag
Do
because you don't
you?
have to clean the ends. You don't have to clean the seams.
But if
just
you got
snip off the raffles.
Yeah.
Well, that's if you can't afford a surgeon.
Or you can use your pinking shears
I
too.
don't like that.
You don't like the pinking shears,
no.
but you like the zigzag.
Yes, because you can make it and put it in 0.
Yeah,
and it's really, really tight.
It's true.
Oh, see,
That's
I know
true.
how to sew.
That's true.
I
Okay.
just don't. But I know.
Okay, watch out now.
I said to myself last year, I'm going to make my stuff for Fashion Week. That's not happening. That is not happening. No, somebody's going to make it for me and I'm going to wear it well. That's what I'm going to do.
I hear that.
So, Patricia Freeman, I know you're listening. Denise, I'm about to call all y'all out. Patricia, Denise, let me see, Danny, Antoine. Who else is probably listening? John. Kristen Sims' mom. I know you're listening from Under. All my Under fans, I know you're listening. So, you should call. Hurry up before this break is over. It's almost over. So, what are you laughing for?
That break is over.
It's over?
Your break is almost over.
I said almost. I didn't say it was.
Oh. But you said call.
No, right. I mean, we got a minute left. That's a long time. Like in the basketball game. Oh, so who's watching the playoffs? Nobody?
The break didn't start yet.
Say it again.
I said the break didn't even start yet.
I know it hasn't started. So let's not talk about break ever again because all of us are confused. It hasn't started, right? The break hasn't started.
You're in the break. This is your break.
I'm in my break right now? Why?
Your commercial break hasn't started. No, not yet.
Oh, okay. I'm confused. We'll talk about it.
You're in your segment.
I'm in my segment. Okay, that's what I thought because there's still numbers up there. Oh, we have numbers, y'all, that tells me when I need to shut up. Because before it was... I know, right? Y'all should really see the studio. It is really, really cool. Marnie or Carl or whatever you call them. Talk Lately, Marnie, whatever. Talk Lately, yeah. Talk Lately show, which is really, if you say that doesn't mean it's the show is really a person. Anyway, so he really banged out this room. He painted the walls black and the engineering room is gray. And you should, did you take pictures before?
No, I didn't.
Dang, you should have took pictures before.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, it was just that color. Remember the whole room was that color.
Oh, yeah, so the whole room was gray, but he came in here and painted it black. I'm like, oh, my God, I want to write my name on the wall in chalk. But he told me I couldn't do that. So, we should
Is that
do a wall
is that chalkboard
where all the guests
paint?
sign it.
It's not chalkboard paint? Oh, yeah, it sure is.
We should have a wall where people sign it.
You should absolutely do that.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, it would.
I have a silver Sharpie.
Do you? I want to be the first one.
No, it doesn't.
No one's
You don't want me to do it today?
The silver Sharpie won't work.
You say you just shut me up.
Oh, I really want to be the first one. That's all right. I'm going to come back tomorrow with a box of chalk.
Oh, and then I see the zero. I see the red flashing zeros. That means my break is up. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes. So stay tuned. Bye.
Tuned,
we'll be back.
Send us a question.
Bye, Lucy Goosey.
Bye, Lucy Goose. I'll see you in a minute,
Lucy
baby.
Goose. Okay, bye.
You can
Mommy
call
will
her
be
Goosey.
back.
She loves Goosey.
It's time to enjoy your TV better, your internet better, and your phone better, starting as little as $40 a month. Xfinity by Comcast offers the best solutions for all your entertainment needs. Choose from thousands of on-demand titles, stream movies, and shows on any of your devices. Control your DVR on the go from anywhere. And now introducing Xfinity Start Over. Restart a show that's already in progress. Now you won't miss a minute of your show when you're running late. How about some of the nation's fastest internet speeds, not only at home, but when you're on the go with Xfinity Wi-Fi hotspots? How about having the most intelligent home on the block with lighting and temperature control, 24/7 security, and firewall from any PC or tablet? All services are backed with a 30-day guarantee and packages starting at just $49.99. You can't lose. Don't delay. Local reps are waiting for your call. Just dial 866-824-4019. Again, that number, 866-824-4019.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is. Because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
I want to know what's up with Little Kim.
Please, more gossip. You need to pick it up.
Wendy girl, who's the gay rapper?
Never second think the same.
Rather controversy in the rap world.
This is what I know how to do, so I'm not playing.
I hear you.
Go hard or go home. The ain't playing.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Hello? You have to disconnect one line in order to put the other ones on. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Okay. Hello? Okay. Oh. Hello?
Hey, Wendy.
Hey, by the way, everybody, that's why it is what it is. Hey, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Hey, I know this is not a Vice Hour, but can I hit you with one real quick?
Sure.
All right. Listen, I'm a foster child. Let me start out by saying that. I'm 32 years old.
Where's my stapler? Uh-huh.
I don't know. I've been with my girl for 8 months.
Uh-huh.
I never met her parents. Never met her family. I met them last night. Her mother is my birth mother.
Shut up. Because if this was a fact, I wouldn't read it. I think you were lying.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so in other words, you all are step-brother and sister. Or excuse me, you all are half-brother and sister.
Half-brother and sister.
So why do you even have a question? Why are you even... All right, what is your question to me? Because my answer is bail.
Yeah, I know. Exactly, man.
Have you had sex with her?
Yes. Exactly.
Look. Did she go down and give you a professional?
Come on, Wendy, yes.
Oh, my God. You got beat off by your sister. No, did she swallow?
Wendy,
no.
Not a joke, man.
Yo, did you go down on her?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Did you spoon afterwards and run your fingers through her hair?
Wendy, that's enough.
Oh, crap.
Yeah,
How many
exactly.
Okay,
crap.
You've been with her for 8 months. That's
8
a lot of
months.
sex.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. So what is your question to me?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I know what I got to do.
It's a rap, you freak. I mean, you didn't know, but now you do. It's time to get to know your sister in a non-biblical sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just thinking about leaving them all, man.
Well, why? Do you love your mother now that you've met her? Is she a wonderful woman?
Yeah, I met her once.
Why did she give you up? Why did she give you up?
Money. Didn't have any money back then.
And now you're 30-something. You understand?
Yeah, but I slept with my sister, eh? You know what I mean?
Well, you can deal with that part in therapy.
Yeah.
Ew, and a good Brillo pad and some nice scrub in the shower.
She said.
Ew. Does she have nice breasts?
Yeah.
Does your sister have a nice ass?
I don't even want to look at it like that no more, but yeah.
Well, do you want to hit it again?
No.
Does she want you again?
Yeah, I don't think so. And we got kind of ugly last night. Nah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, there was a lot of yelling and screaming like I was supposed to know. How the hell am I supposed to know?
It was neither one of you all's fault.
Exactly.
All right, I suggest therapy for the whole family. All right.
Yeah. All right, Wendy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Peace out.
See, now if I read that fax, you'd be like, wow. Oh.
Wow.
Exactly, world.
I'm constantly sleeping with my baby's daddy. He is engaged to get married to someone else. Should I give it all up and say, well, I tried to have a relationship here?
You can't have a relationship. He's engaged to somebody else. He's about to get married. Really, I just can't take it.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah. Hey, we're back and the zero's flashing. Woo-hoo. Countdown and go. Okay, so if you have an event that my show, the Sharan Nixon Show, is every Tuesday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have an event that you would like for us to consider to announce, you can send it to... And what's the email address?
Oh, I'm sorry, live at beexposedradio.com.
You can send it to live at beexposedradio.com. The producer of the show will review it, and he will also send it to me, and hopefully we'll have we'll be able to get it in on that Tuesday. Get it in. I'm sorry. Why did I say
They gonna
that?
get it in.
Girl, this is not that night. That's tomorrow night.
Get it in, baby.
So, I do have one event, although it's, well, y'all know me, I know several, but I do have one event that's happening June 21st. Matter of fact, I have two. One takes place in New York. It's the Runway, The Real Way, featuring Patricia Freeman. She's the featured designer, and it's a fashion show brunch. She will be styling celebrity guest model Melba Moore. So you all remember her.
Oh, nice.
I know, right?
Yeah.
She's so beautiful, too. Okay. So Patricia is styling her. The event is going to be at the Yotel Hotel in New York, which is right near Times Square. Fabulous. And guess who's calling the line? Your girl, Nixon. Ow, ow. I don't get no applause for that. It's my first. Yay. So we'll all be there on the 21st, cutting up when it's over in New York. And you can get tickets or find out more information about Patricia's event at www.patriciafreemanstyle.com. You can also reach her on Facebook at Denim Blue. Huh?
You were talking about at the end, Styles.
It's Style, no S.
That's what I'm saying. You were talking about at the end. I thought you were talking about at the front.
I'm going to go back to my conversation. So let me say the website again, because he just confused me. Now I don't know what I said after I wrote it down. It's oh my God. So it's www.patricia, Patricia Freeman, Freeman style style.com. She's also on Facebook. You can Google her. Her website on Facebook is, of course, facebook.com/ I'm assuming, Denim Blue. Blue is spelled BLU, Patricia Freeman Style. And so you got to check her out. Her clothes are really, really nice. She has a really clean style about her presentation and her garments. And so that's happening in New York. And then wait a minute. Oh, God, I'm about to mess it up. Oh my God. I think it's Junda Morris Kennedy for PRM Media is also launching her clients line in Philly. So when I saw it on Facebook, I said, oh my God, I'm coming. And then I realized the date and checked my phone. And no, I will not be coming, but I hope she gives me a swag bag. She is representing a Liberian client, excuse me, who is coming out with her cosmetic line. The first part of her cosmetic line is the lipstick. So we'll get her on the show soon before the 21st. We'll also get Patricia to come on the show soon. But JMK Publicists, that's the name of the company. And Junda Morris Kennedy is the owner and founder. And so she's in Ohio. So we'll have to get her to call in before June 21st so she can talk about her client and what she has going on. She's also doing a Liberian Music Awards, which is going to be really cool. Hopefully I'll be able to get to go or attend that event. So it's just a lot going on here, involving fashion, involving, uplifting others, business building, business development. It's just a lot. So if you have something that you like for us to, or for me, there is no us, because this is a Sharan Nixon show. It's clearly just about me. So anyway, I love that it's about me. It's about me. So anyway, so if you have anything that you would like for us to mention on the show, and Monty just told me the email address. I think he said live@beexposedradio.com. So send it there, or you can send us a message on my Facebook page, The Sharan Nixon Show, and please like it if you haven't already, and then you can inbox us, and we will distribute it or disseminate it, as they say in nonprofit world, to the masses. So hopefully they'll attend your event. So now let's focus our time back on Maisha. Wasn't that a show with Brandy? Oh, that was Moesha. I was close, right?
That's
I'm always close.
I always get that.
You do?
Oh,
I don't want to be like everybody else. So let's act like I didn't say that. I want to be unique. So I won't say that again.
It's
Foot and mouth.
It's okay.
So let's talk about line sheets.
Yes.
And your interaction with buyers.
Yeah.
Because I had a run-in with a buyer in 2012. She went up one side and came down the other because of a designer that was on a runway. What can I say?
Oh, wow.
It wasn't like, would you like to speak to that designer? Because you're talking to I'm not the one.
Right.
So anyway, that was my first interaction. Not first, but that was my first face-to-face, because the buyers usually come, but I just don't know that they're there until after the event is over, which I think is just, like, so rude. I'm not rude, but you can continue to do that, but just let me know that you call me so we can give you a front row. So tell us your interaction with buyers and your experience with line sheets and the complexity of the sheets, because as we discussed before the show started, I do have a little gauge I want to give to the designers, but I would like for you to look it over to see if it's too complex, because to me it's a whole bunch of boxes and lines. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not filling out
exactly that. That's exactly what it looks like.
Oh, so I have the right
form. You are absolutely correct. Yes.
All right. So Maisha, tell us about your experience.
My experience with buyers, you definitely want to build that rapport. You want to feel comfortable with that person. You definitely want to have your correct information, but like I said, I think the more simple the information, the better.
So it's like marketing, less is more.
Yeah, less is more. Okay. A lot of times, less is more. You'll have some buyers, they'll ask you all kind of stuff. What's the measurement of the inseam? What's the measurement of the zipper?
Right, and see, that's
what's the depth of the button? What's the measurement of the buttonhole? How many buttonholes are there?
You gonna buy it or what? It's
right.
$12.
How many stitches are in that buttonhole?
Are you serious? Stitches? Come on, man.
But my experience is, when you have a buyer that is going to that level, they're trying to find a way to reject you.
Oh, okay.
In my experience.
So as a designer, how do you respond to that without being irritated?
It's two ways to respond. I would say give them the information that they're asking for. If you don't have it right then, of course, ask them, would it be okay if I give it to you later? And then for me, when I feel that rejection, that's a red flag. Oh. If you're a buyer and you aren't interested in me as a designer and what I have to say, and you're only interested in rejecting me, I don't feel comfortable that you will give me good placement inside of a boutique. I don't feel comfortable that, that you will push my product, that you will encourage your salespeople. If you're the owner of the boutique, I don't feel comfortable that you'll push my product, which is what we're in the business to do. At the end of the day, fashion is a business.
Right.
You're in it to make money. You're in it to, you need to market yourself. You're looking for that success. So if a buyer is rejecting you, for me, that's a red flag. If you don't like me as a designer, everybody don't have to be your best friend. You know, they don't. But if I'm presenting my line to you and I'm getting all of this rejection, then, for me, that's a red flag. I won't push further. If you're excited about my product and I present to you whatever it is, my pants, my shirts, my skirt, my cape, my whatever, and you're like, I'm excited about this product, I know that's somebody 9 times out of 10 when it gets to that retail level and it's on the rack, you're going to push my product. You're going to give me good placement. You're going to put it on the mannequin. You're going to make sure that piece gets on the mannequin. It's going to get in the window and you're going to sell that for me. It's particularly dealing with the smaller boutiques. When you get to another level, that's a whole nother thing. But at a smaller level, if you aren't excited about me as a designer, for me, that's a red flag.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because when when you're getting into goofy stuff, how long is the collar and how much is the flap overlapping the, and there are some line sheets that offer those type of measurements. I've seen them. They offer those type of measurements.
But since this would be the first time for the designers here for Baltimore Fashion Week, it doesn't need to be that detailed.
No,
because I'll be the first one to tell the buyers, look,
this is
their. For some of them, it might be the first time they're doing a design. Sorry, Lord Jesus, doing a line sheet. So can you be a little lenient, not lenient, but I just don't want you to devour them.
Exactly.
And crush their dreams. And then they say, you know what, screw this, I don't ever want to do this.
It's true. It's true.
So I
would offer information if I'm doing a shirt. Of course, I would offer how long it is from the back of the neck to the end of the shirt.
That's
so they know if it's like a midriff shirt or if it covers your butt or if it, that kind of stuff. Yes, but some line sheets can, like, what's the dimension of the armhole? What's the circumference of the armhole? How deep is that? How deep is this? When you get too detailed, I think you might even overwhelm some people with that information, particularly smaller boutiques. When you're first starting out and you're getting into that smaller boutique, you want to offer them what the fabric is of the garment, because they always, you want to feel it, you want to touch it. I had one buyer, I had a full line, and it was my samples were all size 4. The buyer was a 4. You know what she said? Can I try it on? She tried on everything in the line. What she didn't like, she didn't buy. And what she liked on her is what she bought. And she didn't care about my line sheets. I had them, but she didn't care. She only liked what she could put on.
So it's just key if you have it available.
Very
true.
So
it's not a must.
So it's not, absolutely. If you have samples, because especially for some of the smaller boutiques, they only want 1 or 2 pieces. They're not looking to get 40 pieces from you. Especially, like, for example, I'll use the same buyer as an example. It was just a denim jacket that I had. It had a little peplum on the bottom. It had it looked like welt pockets, but there were zippers in the welt, and I had it in size 4. She was like, I'm a 4, I want to try it on. She wanted, and then actually the sleeves, she thought they were too short. They didn't come all the way down, past the wrist. She thought they should have been a little bit longer. So for her, she's like, I'm not going to take that piece. The skirt,
because it didn't fit her.
Because it didn't fit her. She didn't like the way it fit her.
But okay. Well,
yeah, that was my experience. No, ask me. What?
So really, when the buyers come, they're only coming for self, not for the masses.
I think
I'm asking these questions because I need to prepare myself so they don't piss me off.
From my experience, the buyers that I've dealt with, they pick things they would wear themselves.
But what about the female or the male who's a teacher in high school, and he might be he wants to change his look and fashion, but you pick something that you like that he might not like, so that those garments will still stay on the hanger. Well, maybe not, because it's more than just him that's buying. So anyway, never mind.
And then a lot of that goes to what type of rapport you build with that person, because you can have a case, and that's when you become the fashion lawyer, and you build your case for why this garment will work for this buyer in this boutique, in this market, for their customer, and you become, judge fashion, like judge jewelry. Here it is, this is going to work, and you have to sell. You have to be a salesperson. You got to sell. So
as my part as the producer organizer for the event, and I'm going after the buyers, I have to speak to them. I'm trying to figure out what not to say to deter a designer from coming. I'm just going to keep it 100, like I do with everybody else.
What to say to deterring a desiginer or deterring
a buyer? I'm sorry, a buyer.
I think what you want to do...
Because designers, we want you to come. Registration's still open.
Stephanie?
Everybody gets a gift. Girl, I'm the queen of swag bags. You ain't get the memo? Did you Google that? No, she ain't Google that.
Okay, let me find out now. All right.
We are the king and queens of swag bags.
That girl loves a gift. Lucy, I hope you're ready, baby. We got gifts.
He's silly. He's so silly.
But I would say when you're talking to buyers, talk business. Build that rapport with them, but talk business, talk numbers. They want to hear numbers. And then I think it's important.
So I talk to them just like I do a sponsor.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I think it's important
which I'm the queen of too. Okay, anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Girl, you better hunk.
I'm feeling myself.
We were talking about Housewives of Atlanta. Remember, Nene told Greg, "Hunk that horn, baby."
Greg was back there with his shirt. I was like, you too.
Right.
I love
Hunk that horn, baby.
I love it. Well, we should talk about that for the next 4 minutes. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Woo, the Phaedra shut down Kenya
to the dirt.
Ooh, but you notice whenever Phaedra is, I'm sorry, whenever Kenya is called on the carpet and it's the truth, she never says anything. Not a peep. She just sits there and looks like she wants to cry.
Not a peep. Not a word.
Phaedra shut her down.
To the dirt. She's done for the rest of 2014.
Yeah,
she should just get in the back seat and put her seatbelt on and just be safe. Seriously. She should just.
You think she'll come back next season?
Oh, absolutely.
She thinks she's the queen. I'm like, no, that's clearly Nene's spot.
You know, when you're hungry for attention and spotlight, that you're not going to give it up. Absolutely not. Yeah, you're not going to give it up.
I'm sorry, y'all. We jump right off of buyers to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, back to the designers because I need to start this.
Okay, sure.
We've started it. Like I had 3 people helping me to build a list of buyers and boutiques on the East Coast, and I think out of the list we have 3 on the West Coast that we're going to invite to Fashion Week, and so they can see the designers. They get to pick their day. I'm creating a special catalog to send to all of them as a personal invite for them to come, and they'll get to see which designers are showcasing on which day and what the collections are. Very nice. So they can pick which day they want to come. I don't want them to come and say, "Oh, I thought you were having." So now you'll know what I'm having when I send it to you in a
very nice.
The brochure. So that starts next week once the registration officially ends, which will be really soon, like maybe by Saturday, because I have a lot of work to do.
I hope y'all taking this warning because she is shutting it down, people.
Who?
You.
The
deadline. I'm talking to America. I hope you're taking the warning because she is official. She's telling you the shutdown is coming. Please do not be caught off guard.
Oh my God. Okay, we're at year 7. We have 3 more to go before I officially shut it down. Just 3 more. That's what Steve Jobs said. You got to get to 10. So I got 3 more to go. Then the shutdown.
99 and a half won't do. Come on.
So I'm excited that you took the time out of your schedule, especially if you're having a little one. That's kind of hard to find a babysitter. Then you got diapers.
I won't lie. I'm super duper blessed.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm super duper blessed. I actually have family that they don't mind keeping my baby.
Oh,
and I can't be more thankful and more grateful.
Wow, that's hard when you have I don't know if you're single or not. You don't have to tell me, but when you're raising a child,
I'm single.
Oh, okay. Oh, invite. Ding, 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 ding,
hey,
where's my sound bite? There you go. There you go. Little weak, but there you
I'm
go.
single. All right. My brother is a sheriff, though. Don't play.
Okay.
Background checks and fingerprints.
You're continue to be single.
That's okay.
Not gonna get no man
background checks and fingerprints.
Is this a Talk Lately show? The pre-empt though? Okay. All right. So I'm glad that you were able to come, especially with having a little one. And since no one wanted to call in, not even Patricia Freeman, yes, I called you out. So if you want to call in, we have a little. Well, no, probably not. But tune in tomorrow at 7:00 for the Talk Lately show. And then we'll play it by ear for the 8:00 show, maybe. And Denard, if you're listening, I'm talking about you. So okay, then you can tune in at 7 for the Talk Lately show, and at 8 for Let's Talk, and that should be really hilarious. And I think we have a joke of the day, do we? We do have a joke of the day! Yay!
All right.
Hello? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right, cool. How did it go?
Wow, we got 17 seconds.
How does Moses prepare his tea?
He brews it?
Yeah, I gave it away.
Because he brews it? I don't get it, though.
Hebrew?
Oh, my God! I was like, he brews it. I don't get it. He brews the cell. I'm kind of slow. But that was a good joke. But not as good as, what do you call a cow with no legs?
What do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef! Okay. All right, that's my show. It's over. I want to thank Maisha Davis for coming on. her book. I'm gonna read it, and we're gonna bring it back on after I read it again, so we can engage. And I can truly engage with her.
MaishaDavis.com.
Shout yourself out. MaishaDavis.com.
MaishaDavis.com. You can buy the book. I Just Wanted to Be a Fashion Designer, a humorous memoir of fashion misfortune.
And she has an ISBN number. So I can find this on Amazon.
You can find this on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com.
Oh my God, you're big time.
Yeah. Oh, and go to Goodreads. I got excellent reviews on Goodreads. Shout out to all my people on Goodreads. Thank you guys so much.
Goodreads, shout out. Boop boop. Huh? You're welcome, Patricia. Yay.
Yay, Patricia.
If Jonda was listening, she would say thank you too, but I'll get it tomorrow. We'll get her on the show. So Patricia will be here shortly, probably for the next couple of weeks, because June 21st will be here before you know it. And then we'll get Jonda Morris to call in from Ohio to talk about her business, JMK Publicist. And I'm Sharan Nixon on the Sharan Nixon Show.
All right.
And we're out. Thanks, Maisha.
Thank you for having me.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, Lucy. I love you, baby.